Okay, we're back. So, this cul-de-sac turned out okay. I want to build one at the other end. I want it to be a little bit bigger, though. So this was a 20-degree turn. And I think I'm going to build a 15-degree at the other side, which is probably going to be a shade too large, maybe. But I think a little bit bigger is a bit better than a little bit too small. And I want to see if I can make blueprints to make building cul-de-sacs easier. And I want to see if I can build a blueprint for these truck station attachments on the curve. So I think that's what I'm going to be working on during the stream. And the first thing I'm going to need to do is head back to base and grab some materials, because I think I ran out of like something. Well, no, I have beams, and I have some concrete, but still, let's just pop back to base real quick and pick up a few items. Just top everything off, get some extras. We've got some inventory space to spare. And then I'm going to head out and see if I can make those blueprints. So I think a set of blueprints for cul-de-sac and truck station attachments to it would be useful for people. I think it'd be something that would be good to make another video about and share. So that's what I'm going to work on. I should also check the advent calendar. There might be something good in there. It's been 2 days since I played. I took a little time off to work on my new Let's Play for Marvel's Midnight Suns, which I'm really enjoying so far. My mom bakes cakes. Welcome back to the channel. Good to see you. We're on tier 4 parts now. Okay. And you got nuke power up and running? Awesome. That's really great. I'm a little intimidated by it, to be honest, because at some point I'm going to need to do that, and it seems like there's just an enormous amount of work to get the whole chain set up to do the disposal. I checked out Grant's channel. He has like 24 nuclear power plants up and running, and the physical plant he had to build to get that to work was enormous. So yeah, a little intimidating, but what can you do? I'll get there eventually. So let's see, I think I did 23, so I need to do 24, 25, 26. Let's see, 24. There's 25. Oh, I did 24, so we'll do 25. Equipment fireworks. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So that's a buildable? Or something I can craft? I'll have to check that out for sure. Oh, how did I miss 18? No, I didn't. Okay. So that was 25. And then where's 26? Wait, is there a 26, or is 25 as high as it goes on an advent calendar? Maybe 25 is the top. I don't think there's any more numbers, because I don't recall seeing 30 anywhere, or 27, 28, 29 ever. So maybe 25 is the last one. I think it is. I think I got all... Okay. Fireworks? Oh, cool. Merry Fixmas and a Happy New Year. Alternative Novelesque ammo. Use G to swap. Okay, so sweet, fancy, and sparkly fireworks. Cool. $25 it is. Oh, my mom, you're Grant. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I did check out your video. That was it's a great video, and it's a huge installation, so well done to you, sir. All right, I'm not gonna make any fireworks now. I'll play around with that later. Let me just get some stuff, and then we'll go start working on those blueprints. Let's see. I've got all the screws I need for now. Top up my rods. Iron plates. Where are iron plates? Yeah, 400 is probably enough. And then reinforced, we are fine. No, we'll top that up. Rotors. Wow, we're almost out of rotors. I don't know what we were building, but good to know. Modular frames. How are we for motors? We're down by 8, so we'll go pick up 8 of those. Yeah, I saw the shout-out video too. I appreciate that, man. That's awesome. Thank you so much for that. And I saw your TIE Fighter too. You got some cool stuff on your channel. You should make more videos. Seems like you've got a lot of cool builds set up in your world. Let's see, cables. Is this building? This is not building. Why is this not? Did I disconnect this? Oh, it is. It's just very slow. Okay. All right. Quick wires over by the highway. Steel beams and pipes. We've got encased beams over here. Yep, we need one of those. And stators, we haven't used any, right? Yeah, okay. So now we're mostly fine. Yeah, I think we're good here. So let's head out to the end of the new highway. Oh, when did I delete you? And we'll set up the blueprint designer and see if we can't figure out how to blueprintize or componentize the cul-de-sac stuff. Not as neat as you or others. Yeah, but my stuff's not as neat as a lot of people's stuff out there too. I think it's more about, like, for me, making the videos is a way to share what I have, and some people like it, so that's enough. Also, it's a fun motivation to, like, to think about what kinds of things are useful, not only to me, but to other people. And I'll admit, it is nice to get views and likes and stuff. That's fun. All right, so here we are at the end of our highway. We want a nice big cul-de-sac here. I think we might have come. So a full 15 might go. No, this is probably fine in terms of how far out this is. And the other point is, if we do successfully blueprint things, then we can save, build it, and if we don't like it, we can undo and just rebuild it in a minute or two. So I need to remind myself about the layout of the highway that I've got here. So there's one piece here, and there's like an overlap of a quarter, and then 2 more halves. So I got that overlap, and then 2 more halves. Because I need to recreate, like, part of this in the blueprint designer in order to be able to work on it. All right, so let's find a place to stick the blueprint designer. Over here is probably pretty good. Big empty open space. And let's set her down. That works.
Picking up multiple fix-it personnel in the area. Proceed,
and then in the middle,
before it's too late.
Yeah. Now, I think for this, I will avoid the underlying infrastructure and try to figure out how to build just the flat piece for this. So, to start, we're going to come over here and build the right-hand side of the top of the highway. Right from the middle. So we would have One piece there, like that. And then we would have, I don't think we actually need to build it. We'd have an overlapping piece that went that went in by what, 2 meters. There would be the half here, and then there would be 2, 3, 4. And then nope. Then there would be 2 more halves here forming a hole. So that would be the overlap. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the half piece, right? So that would be like here, I think. Is that overlapped by half? Maybe not. Maybe I got that wrong. Hang on. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's right. It would be right there like that. Halfway. And then if I turn these all to... Yeah, that's right. Okay. So that is the width of half the highway that we're working on. Or rather from the center to the right-hand side. So the connection point of the arc for the cul-de-sac would be on this piece. Like this piece would be flat, and then the next piece would be angled slightly, and then angled slightly, and then we would have the. So you know what? Actually, let me go ahead and make these asphalt. This piece would have the dotted center line, like so. It would be white, of course, but this is all going to get deleted once the actual blueprint is built. And then we would have the curve here. Okay, so next we can start building the actual cul-de-sac piece that would attach here. So if we built it with a direct connection here and then started curving it, there would be like empty space right between here and the curvature, because it would come like this. So instead of that, I'm going to actually start the curve as if we are one back and build it out, and then we'll do the connection to the pillar. We'll see what that looks like. That's my idea anyway. So you know what else I can do? Let me set up power lines and get the hover pack on. So you come to here.
Relaying message. Hello, this is maternal figure. I have taken ill and need your help to find a cure. Doctors say that the only remedy is alien artifacts.
And it seems like there's an alien artifact nearby, so let me go find that too. Where is it? Is there a Mercer Sphere? No, there's a Summer Sloop up there. Okay. Alright, now Ada will stop bothering me about this.
Comply.
Okay. So with power, we can swap to the hover pack. And we can take a look at this. Alright. So, the first thing we're going to need is to set up the curve pieces. So let's do that. You're going to be there. So we want to curve to the right by 15 degrees. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. And then... What did I do? Somehow I'm on the wrong... There we go. And then... Wait a minute. So we want... Wait, what am I doing? I think that's wrong. Hold on. What am I trying to do here? We want it to be over here, and we want it to be curved to the right. So that's the hinge point. We want it to curve in. So to do that, we can't do that in the current configuration. We need to move this up by 1 and build it, and then, well, hang on. How would I? So I think I might need to move this up and then move it back later. Strife, welcome back to the channel. Yes, I'm back from the MCU, exactly. I took Christmas Day off to work on those because I figured people will be having Christmas with their families and doing stuff. They may not want to watch the stream. And I wanted to get started on it. You know, I wanted to start making some content for that playlist. Yeah, nobody really knows what the alien artifacts are going to be. The Samoar and the Summer Soups and the Mercer Spheres are all works in progress. Presumably, they have been working on it. Coffee Stain have been working on it in the background. And when they get to 1.0, probably next year, it'll all be released at once. At least that's what I think. So, yes, temporarily I'm going to need to move this forward. All right, so let's say this is a temporary blueprint. And then let's load it up a little bit further. No, Clear Designer. I need to actually put it down a little bit further so that I can work on it. Let's put you forward a bit, like that. Okay. Now I can work on this. And I actually think I do want to delete this just so I can, so that I know exactly where I am. Let's see. Okay. All right. So that's centered, right? Yeah, that's right in the middle. Okay. So we're gonna do a 15-degree turn to the left here. 1. Come back. 2. Yikes. I'm drifting ever so slightly. 1, 2, 3. Like that. Okay. So, now we do this, and that, and we have our first curve piece in place. Okay, good. Okay. So now we need to work on the second piece of the curve. So we've got 15 degrees. Let's go, like, I think that. Yeah. Right? And we go 1, 2, 3 to the left. Is that right? I think that's right. No, that's wrong. Because it needs to be, yeah, it needs to be centered on this guy. So let me, let's see, how am I going to do this? Let's bring you up, and then I can do it here. Like this, there we go, okay. Come back. One, 2, 3. Okay. And then we want the back left corner to be there. So we build like that. And now we come down. Okay. So we're starting to get the pieces together. Let's bring you down. And bring you down over here like this. Okay. So, we've got 15, 30. Now we need another one. So right there, that. And then three to the left, 1. It's a little finicky. There we go. 1. Come on. The slight drift on the hover pack makes this a little difficult. 1, 2, 3 to the left, like that. Okay. We go there and there. Come down. Pop you down. And then, okay, we've got one more here that I want to fit in. So if I can get in 4, I want to get in 4. So we're attaching into the center of the road piece. 1, 2, 3. Probably not going to be able to build this because it'll go, well, maybe because of the angle. Let's see. So, yeah, it's too far to the right now. But one, why does that look wrong? There we go. That's right. So we'd be coming in and doing 1, 2, 3 like that. Okay. So we can't do it at the moment because we're too far to the right. But I want to think about this. So when I attach this to an existing road, all of that is going to clip in, and we're going to have one piece too many of the probably one piece too many of the pillar. So the user is going to have to delete this extra piece of pillar. But we do want to, if we can, connect up the next set of pillars for them so they don't have to do this, so that they can just clip this on and then delete this extra piece, right? That's the goal. So let's get rid of this. 15, 30, 45. Yeah, I would like one more piece as part of the blueprint. Because if I can get 4 on each side, and then you include the starter, that would be a total of 9, which would mean that they can, it's a multiple of 3, and they can finish up the circle and snap in exactly. I think Ada is becoming sentient and possibly evil, or is being corrupted by an alien AI. There's a lot of caves that are blocked off in the game, and a lot of the arches look like broken machines. That's interesting. So you think somehow the alien artifacts have some like technical component that's able to interface with human AI or human-based technology? That would be interesting. Is there a middle point you can pivot on? There is, but the way that let me explain the way I build these. So if I pivot on the middle, right, and place that down, you see how there's like overlap along the edge of the curve? So what I'm trying to do is pivot right on these corners so that you can see these meet exactly at this point, right? And so that gives us the outside of the curve when I use that lower corner to do it. So if you pivot on the middle, you can't get that outside edge the right way. At least I don't know how to do it that way. So anyway, let's see. Now if I delete this piece and then move the whole assembly left, I should be able to get the last chunk done. So let me overwrite temp. Let's overwrite temp. Clear the designer. And then let's put temp back in farther to the left. So put you as far left as we can get. Okay. Now I should be able to do the last piece here. I think this piece would not be there, right? In the final blueprint? Yeah, that piece would not be there. That would be on what we're snapping to. And this piece will have to go eventually, but we need it as a guide rail at the moment for building out the pillars. So let's do the last piece over here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, like that. And then put you in, and put you in, bring you down. All right. So this is basically the outside of the cul-de-sac arc that I want to build as a blueprint. And you can imagine like the road is there. That's the front line of the road. And we need to snap it in so that this piece is the right side, the right connection point of the curve. And it looks like I could even maybe get one more, but I don't think I want to, because I need, like I said, 4 on the right and 4 on the left plus the centerpiece gives you 9. So for a 15-degree curve, you need, I think, 24, is that right? Yeah, 12 times 30 is 24 times 15. So you would need 24 curves to get to 360. So if you subtract 9 from that, you have 15, which means you can have 5 3 arcs to finish it. Or maybe I could build 3 5 arcs? I'm not sure. With this tightness, it looks like maybe I could. So 1, 2, 3. No, I could get 4, but I could not get 5 in here. So I'll build a 3 arc. So we'll have a connection point right, connection point left, and then a 3 arc to finish all the way around. So the next point is, whenever I snap an arc on, the one thing I can be sure of is that the previous piece has a straight line for the pillar here. So we can start by building that. That's definitely the final piece of the curve for this blueprint. Justin, welcome back to the channel. Yeah, thinking about 360 degrees for a circle and doing the math can be challenging, and I've made mistakes in the past, but it's the way to get things right when you're building blueprints. You got to do the math. Okay. So the way I'm going to build these, I think we're always going to have this pillar like this. And why is it complaining? Partially overlapping blueprint designer. Oh, I built this wrong. I built it on the face instead of the lip, or the top. Okay, we're gonna have you, we're gonna have you. That one will be different because we're gonna be doing the join to the other pillar. So let's fix these two. The first thing I want to do is connect the inside here, this inside of the curve, in such a way that it angles out and can be joined up. So I think to do this, I'm just going to angle from the inside of the curve here to I'm going to try this. I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll go to the middle to get roughly the right direct trajectory or angle. And then we'll come in 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. And then we'll go like that and back one. And that'll give us, I think, a clean connection over here. Yeah. So there's our corner piece done. And now we just connect up these two, and we should have the outside curve. So I got to remember that. I got to remember when I do the left side that I have to do it the same way, from the inside to the middle. Let me actually take I guess I'll just take a screenshot. Does that work? F12? How do I take a screenshot here? Oh, dear joy. All right. So that should be enough to remind me how this was set up when I do the left-hand side. Pandian, welcome back to the channel. Yeah, you didn't miss. Awesome morning to you as well, sir. Thank you. So I'm trying to build a cul-de-sac blueprint. So this is going to be the right connection point, and I think this is going to work. So we've got 1, 2, 3 turns, plus the starting point will be 4. We'll do the same, we'll reverse this and do the exact same blueprint on the left. And then the idea is you come over here, right? And so you connect it to this piece. So you get 1, that's the fourth, and then you have 1, 2, 3 going out. And then the same thing on the left. And it'll be very easy for people to come in and just snap this on and begin a cul-de-sac, and then I'll provide them with a 3 arc to finish it out. And you'll just be able to come in with the 3 blueprints and build a nice, beautiful cul-de-sac at the end of your highway. That's the goal, that's the idea anyway. And if that works, after that, I'm gonna try to do some truck station blueprints that can just snap onto a 15-degree arc like this. So, now let's work on this pillar curve. So let's see how long this is. It's more than 4 and less than 8, we can do it. Okay, good, 6.14. So, we'll do left to right first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come in by one. And away by one. There's our first point. And we'll do the same thing in the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. In by one and away by one. Okay, and now we've got what we need to complete these. So we're going to start by saving you out to there. Delete the extra. And delete our beam point that we don't need. And we place you. Delete the beam. And then finish it by coming in with you. And clean up. Okay, so now we should have the beginnings of our curve. Yep, looks good. Let's come over here and do the same thing. So this one's a much shorter one, 4.2, but it's longer than 4 and less than 8, so we can make it work. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Come in parallel by 1. And go away by 1. Now we'll put this out to like there, I guess, just so we can delete it later. Then we do the same thing in the other direction. Outside middle to outside middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come in by 1. That was not right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you wanted a default for this, not diagonal. In by 1 and away. Okay, so now we've got our 2 points. So it looks like we have more room to save on that side. So I'll do this one first. Like that. Wait, did I do that right? I think I did that wrong. You're going to be going... Yeah, okay. No, I did it right. Okay, so we go like that. And then we can delete you. And then on this side, we just pop you in. Delete that. And then finish up with those two. Okay, and I think that's now done. That's the start of our curve. Let's do materials. Let's make these all asphalt. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Then I'm not sure if I'm going to fill in the interior or not. I might come back and do that in a minute. Because I'm not sure exactly how I want the interior to work yet. So I'm going to save this first, and we'll go test it out and make sure it looks right, that it works the way I want it to. If it does, we'll build the left side. And then we'll keep going. Stripe says, it's hard to make the truck stations to look nice inside a building. Interesting.
Breaking news from Earth.
Yeah.
Widespread chaos and
there's
mayhem.
another alien
World President
artifact
urges all
around here
citizens
somewhere.
to do their part and harvest alien artifacts.
Where is the other one? We collected the summer sloop over there. There's got to be something around here. Let me switch back to the jetpack for a little exploration. Where are you? Is there Samor? Is there a Mercer Sphere? We should look for the Protector. Is there danger around here somewhere? I mean, there's that guy. Oh, there it is. There's a... Is that it? Yeah, there's a summer sloop hidden here.
Harvest.
Or a Mercer Sphere. Okay. Hidden in the bushes. All right. Let's see. I didn't save the blueprint, so let me do that. All right, so this is going to be cul-de-sac connection right. Cul-de-sac 15 degrees. Connector right. Connects to a highway end to start a cul-de-sac. A 15-degree cul-de-sac, right side connector. And we'll just put the foundation here as the image. And then we want to set the directory for roads, and I think I'll make a new roads, curves, ramps. Let's make a new subcategory. Cul-de-sacs, or cul-de-sac. Okay. Let's save that. And then let's go see if we can make it work. So how would we snap this in? Let's play around with it for a bit. So, cul-de-sac. We know we want like that piece to connect there, along that. So without some kind of guidepost, if I put it in blueprint mode, it's going to be obnoxious. It's not going to work. Yeah, the bounding box is all wrong. So we definitely need some kind of guide. It looks like if I put something like right along the edge there, let's do like this. Just kind of stick that there. Would I be able to delete that? Let's just come out by one and then out by one like that, and see if we can place it on one of those. Yeah, I think that's gonna work. It's close. Maybe from the other direction I'll see better. Where are you, my power friend? Wrong alt thing. Let's bring you over here. So I have power. Alright. We were getting close there, I think. As much as I push the golf meme during the dev streams, I'd much rather the next update have curved foundations. I pay so many tickets for them. Nelson Shop. You go to the Coffee Stain streams? I didn't think about that. I've never been to one. Do they show what they're building, or? Alright, we're gonna need more to place this. So which one do I have to place it on? It looks like this is gonna work though. That's too high up. Okay. By what? By 1 meter? Okay. So we don't need these two. I think it's on one of these that it's working. We need to come down by one, it looks like. Blueprints, let's see. There we go, that snaps in exactly. Look at that. Oh no, wait, I remember I said we need to delete this one. Wait. I'm doing this wrong. So that needs to be... Okay, wait a minute. That needs to be the backside. That needs to replace the backside. So to make this work, you have to come over here and delete these two, I think. And then snap it. Alright, so I almost got it wrong in terms of how to put it in. Alright, so the instructions are going to be delete those two, and then what? So those aren't going to help. Maybe I can connect this from underneath without a guide rail. So, no. No. Okay. So maybe we need, let's see. So delete those two, and then I think come over here and place one like this, maybe? Down by one. So delete the two pillars, place that foundation, then what? Does it work? Let's see. Almost. Not quite. So this guy's getting in the way. We need to get rid of him temporarily. Hold on. We're almost there. Now why is it jumping like that? Where can I snap you from? Oh, it's because of this. It's jumping up on top of these. All right, so we delete that one. Come on. Now why is it, now it's going below? This is interesting. So it'll snap into, maybe I shouldn't delete that first one, because this is what, that piece is supposed to overlap and like be exactly where that piece is. So maybe having it there will help somehow? Yeah, figuring out the snapping is the hardest part of this. Let's try from over here. For some reason, oh, I'm in blueprint mode again. How did that happen? Okay, that's not good. Let's see. It's so close. I think this is causing a problem. Let's see. Let's have you just come over to there. Let's try this again. So why is it jumping like that? I can't get it to go exactly where I want. Maybe one more? And maybe we didn't need to delete these. Let's put these back and see. So you would have been there, and you would have been... We might have... That one might have to go. Let's see. So with two of these... Oh, it looks like that's going to work. Okay, so with two of them I can place it. So... Now can I place it if this piece is still there? From over here... From a straight line I can. Okay, so... We have our instructions. Delete these two pillars. Come down and place these two. Right, and this just snaps to the right side of the... And that just snaps to the right side of the foundation block. And then you can place it. So if I go like, it should snap exactly in like that. Yeah, okay, we've got the start. We got the first piece. Okay, let's go make the second piece. So Coffee Stain has a dev stream on Tuesdays on Twitch. Interesting. I did not know that at all. I might go watch that. That's cool. Thanks for the tip. And Strafe, yeah, you were right. One more foundation out did the trick. All right, so we've got our cul-de-sac right connection. We now need to build the other half of it. So I have to remember everything I did building this and replicate it. All right, so let's, well, we saved this, so we're good. Let's clear the foundation. Or clear the designer and start over again. All right. So the first thing we need is the left-hand side, and we need it out a little bit so we have room to work. So we had this, and then 2 meters out, we had another one, right? Because the half, yeah, the half was there, and then we'll have the curb to work with. So the curve would be like this. Okay, so this is the left-hand side of the road, and from here, we're going to start curving to the right from inside. All right, so we're going to start the curve here. And we go 1, 2, 3. Right? And then we want the back left corner, the close left corner to be right there. So so the foundation goes there, and then we put that like that. Okay. So now we do that again a couple more times. So that's centered, and we go 1, 2, 3. Down like that. So we got 1, 2, I need 2 more. Okay. So counting the starting point, we have 1, 2, 3. So I think I need 1 more. So we'll have 4 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that'd be 9. Now what have I done over here to screw myself? I feel like I've done something wrong. That piece would be deleted, and that piece would have been there, and that's the connection point we need, right? That's, yeah. I don't know why I deleted the other piece. But that's the piece that we need, I think. Right? That's the connection point? Yeah, that's the connection point. So this piece would go away. So in my other blueprint, in the right one, I still have the no, did I get rid of the straightaway? I think I got rid of the straightaway. Did I get rid of this piece? I feel like I did. I would have to, yeah. Okay, I don't think we need it anymore. So we'll save this as temp. We'll clear this out. And let me make sure, let me load up real quick so I can see it, the cul-de-sac one. Yeah, so we got rid of the starter piece, then we have that, and it goes out. All right. Clear the designer, take all, and then we're going to plop down temp as close to the edges as we can get it. So like that right there. Okay. Now we do the fourth curve. Excuse me, guys. And the fourth curve here. Like so. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then we come out like that. Bring it back in like that. Come down and put you down. Okay. And now is the curb stuff, but I think I remember how I did it. I don't think I need to refer to that screenshot. I think just focusing on it for a second and taking the screenshot was enough. So we had this pillar like this, and we had another pillar like that, right? And then we did inside to middle for the first piece to get that curve, no, to get this curve correct, to get it to hinge here, inside to middle with a painted beam. So inside of the curve to the middle is that, and then we just do our usual procedure: 1, 2, 3, 4. Come in by 1 and away by 1, like that. And now if we plop down a pillar like this, we get our nice corner. Okay, good. So now we go to the outsides to finish up. And I did this one first, so we'll just repeat the procedure exactly. Outside curve, middle to middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come in by one and away by one. We go to the other direction. Switch to freeform, outside curve, middle to middle. Switch back to default. 1, 2, 3, 4. In by one and away by one. Okay. So those are our two snapping points for the pillars. We got more room over there, so we'll go save this one. Delete. And we're done with you. Let me pop you in. Done with you. Bring you back. Okay, that's that piece done. Yes, and then we just do the same thing. Let me double check everything looks right. Yeah, okay, looks good, looks good. And we just do the same thing over here. Outside curve, freeform, middle to middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go in by one and away. One, 2, 3, 4. Nope. 4. In by one and away. Alright, this one we have more room to save, so I think we'll take that over there. Get rid of this. Get rid of these two. Wait. No, I deleted something I wasn't supposed to delete, right? Try that again. 1, 2, 3, out to there. Yeah, there we go. We saved that. Done with you. Go like this. Why is that? Oh, maybe I don't need. Is this correct? No, that's off. I did something wrong there. I'm not exactly sure what. Let's try that whole procedure again. So I think the problem was I didn't go far enough with the zoop and lost the ability to place it back. When I was placing down the pillars, I think I didn't go quite far enough to accurately preserve it. Hang on. Okay. So that's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. Okay, let's try this one more time. So if we go out, we have to go one more so that we can preserve it. Yeah, okay. All right, now we've got it. I think that's, yeah, there we go. That's the clean connection. Okay, that's a weird one. When they're really close like that, when it's close to 4 meters, it can get a little odd. Okay, so now we just do our materials, and this one should be done. Like so, I think. Yeah, I think that's correct. And then we just need a 3-arc, which I don't think I've built anywhere yet. But we're going to cul-de-sac 15D connector left. Okay. Part. the 15-degree cul-de-sac blueprint set. Connect to the left side of a highway. Straight. Foundation 1M. And let's set the directory. The roads, cul-de-sac. Okay. So we've got our blueprint, and if we take a look at the right one, it should be basically exactly the same. Yeah, they're the same, just on opposite sides of things. Okay, so let's test our procedure. If we come over here, we want to delete 2 of these, and then come down and build 2 foundations snapped to the top underside of this guy. Like, something's making it hard to snap this in. There we go, like that, and then out by 1, right? That's how we did it. And we come up here and pull out our new blueprint. Now we want the left connector, and we can put it in like that. All right, we've got the start of our cul-de-sac, and we've got exactly what I wanted. Two curves that have exactly the right number of turns when you include the starting point. So if we come here, right, the first curve to the right is there. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then here's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh no, I didn't go far enough. I wanted one more on the left one. Okay, I need one more on the left one, looks like. Yeah, okay. I guess I didn't go far enough. Wait, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I need one more. Okay, that's important. So I need to, let me get rid of all of this, and we'll redo it. Yeah, okay. Let me come back over here and put one more on. Okay, so the problem is I need to build on, all right, so let's just bring you up. So I can work. All right. So from we want to hinge on the back corner, like that. And go 1, 2, 3. No, that's wrong. I want to go on this corner. My bad. And then, okay, that's going to be tough. We want the back corner to be there. In the middle, so we can do it like this, I believe. There we go. I think that's right. Yeah, that looks right. Okay. And then we know that this curb has to be straight at the edge. So you're going to be like that, and then we just join these two. Okay. So I needed to do one more, but fortunately, I caught it. I did the counting, right? I made sure to get it right. All right, so we're going to go like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's going to be tough. We're at the edge of the blueprint designer. But we can go, we have room over here, so we don't have to do over here. Okay, so then we do this again from the other direction. Like that, right? Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. In by one and away by one. Alright, so we need to do the left side first with the pillars so we can save it out there. And we delete these. And we delete you. And then we put the last piece like that. And then come back with these. Okay, now we're done. Now we've got the piece we need. Alright. So we're going to overwrite. Roads cul-de-sac, 15 connector left, save blueprint. Okay. Let's clear the designer. Get our stuff back. Alright, so now if we build it, we should have exactly 9 curves built into this so that a multiple of 3 can finish it cleanly. So come over here. We followed our procedure, delete the 2 curves at the end, delete that 1 piece of foundation, and then take the left connector and slot it in. Just like that. Okay. Looking good. So they are going to have to put that piece back somehow. They're going to have to figure that out on their own, I guess. I can't hold their hand too much. I think actually they won't have to. I think I deleted that and didn't need to. Possibly. I think this is going to be exactly the right size, too. I was worried it'd be too big at 15, because the one we did at the other side was 20, and it was a little too small. But this is looking like it's going to be just the right size. A really nice size here. Okay. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of the pieces. So wait, why does now this one looks longer now? Am I getting this wrong? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is 9 curves. And we need 20. Yeah, so 15 more should finish it, I guess. I'm not sure. I think now one of them is longer than the other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5 if you include the piece. So wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I might have screwed this up again. I might have put on an extra piece that I didn't need. Wait a minute. How am I getting... I'm really confusing myself here. So there's 1. So 15, 30, 45, 60, 75. I might not need that piece. I might have psyched myself out and put it on something that I didn't need. Because this is actually 10 now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, that's 9. Let me leave it as it is, and then build out the 3 arc and try to finish it. And if it turns out that I don't need this, I can always delete it. But I now have an uneven number. There's 4 turns there. And 5 on that side. If you include the starting piece, how am I not getting 10? That's 1 curve, 2 curves. Oh, there's 10 pieces but 9 curves. That's what's confusing me, because you don't count this one. That's 0 curves and one curve, but that's 2 pieces. So 10 pieces for 9 curves. Maybe this is right. I'm not sure. We'll have to build the last piece of the blueprint and see if it works. But now I need the... I definitely need a 3-arc now. So that's easy enough to do. Do we want to snap? I guess we'll snap clockwise, so we'll do the left side. So, let's put down a foundation. And we know that the left side is going to be, it's going to be the outside, so the left side is going to be straight, like that. And we just keep building curves here. So let's get rid of that for the moment. So we're gonna go from there, like this. Right, that's start of our curve. Let's do another one. Okay. Let's say this is 10 and move it. That's fine. So I just want these 3 pieces, right? 1, 2, 3 to curve. And the only thing I need you for at the moment is to set up the pillar for building the other pillars. You would be straight like that, and the last piece over here also has to be straight like that. Okay. And we might as well just do the same thing with these, I guess. All right, so if we connect up the curb and then delete this stuff, we should have our 3-arc. I really didn't build one of these right yet, right? 5s, that's the main highway, and then the access roads I have 5s and 10s, but I never built a 15. Yeah, okay. I wonder if I should have done this differently instead of doing this 3 times, because it looks like I can only do it. I only need to do it once, and then I could have maybe snapped the others on. But whatever. Let's start with you. So come in, go away. Pete. We'll be able to preserve you like that. I think that's right. I think I left the beam in there, though. But I should be able to delete it from the other side. Because you would be gone, and you would be gone. No? Okay, well, I guess there's just going to be a beam in there. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. I did it the same way again. Other direction. The direction freeform. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come in. And away. Alright. Almost done here. I think I will preserve you like that. Get rid of you. Let me pop you down. Just the one. Bring you back. Like that. Okay, looks good, looks good. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Two, three, four, come in and away. Okay, and then preserve you. Done with you. Put you down. Bring you back. No, I lost something there. I think I deleted too much. Yeah, I did somehow. Let's see, try that again. So you will be like that. How is that? That's not right. What? What's going on? How did I... What happened here? Let's do the whole procedure again. So... 1, 2, 3, 4. In by 1. Away by 1. Okay. So we got that point. So if I'm preserving this side first, that should close that gap like that, right? So that's the left side done. And then we put this in. Now if we come back, that should, yeah, okay. Somehow, I'm not quite sure how I screwed that up, but I did. All right. Whew, all right. There's our 3 foundation arc. Snaps on the left. Builds clockwise, snaps from the outside. Let's do this and save it. Okay. So, this is cul-de-sac finishing arc. Build it clockwise, snap from the outside. And foundation 1M, just use the same thing for everything because there's no other good whatever. Go to roads, cul-de-sacs, add blueprint here. And then we save And done. Okay, so let's see if this works. I think I might have added one too many, but I'm not sure yet. So the arc is going to snap from the outside here. Let me pop this on a hotkey. Put this on 6. And we'll figure out how we build this. So let's bring it out. We want it to snap in right on there. So at the moment it's not. I'm going to run out of hover power in a second. I need some more. You, come over here. Okay. So usually one foundation built from underneath works for these types of things. Let's see if that does the trick. So we bring out Mr. 6, and now we should be able to join him. Not quite. Looks like we need another one. Like, from where can I stand to do this? Might need... It's close. So if I hold the control key, I can do it here. But I think it might be better not to have to hold the control key. Yeah, okay, so one, just like that. So just build a triangle out from underneath. So come over here. Like that. Put down Mr. 6 so that the edge connects exactly, just like that. Okay. Do another one. Alright, now I've got the hang of it. This is going pretty quick. And then here, I think this is the last one, so this is where things get interesting. Why does this look wrong? Oh no, what happened? How did I get this so wrong? What have I done wrong? No. Well, I borked something up. I thought it would connect up. Did I do too tight of a turn? Somewhere? These should all be 15s. So this looks like it's going to connect up exactly there. And what I'd wanted was for it to connect up exactly here. Did I screw up building the arc? Did I make it too tight, or what happened? Huh. Oh, wait a minute. That's... The first piece can't be... No. I got it right on the right side. I think I screwed up building the left side. That's why it looked longer. Oh, now I understand what I did wrong. Oh, damn. Okay. I built the left connector wrong. Because the left connector was built so that the first piece was hinged on the inside of the center. And this one is built incorrectly, I think. I think I did this one wrong. Yeah. So that only comes out by 1, whereas this one comes out by 2. Yeah. I built the left connector wrong. That's why. Damn. Turns out a bit tight. Lol. Experimenting to get it right then will always be right. I'm experimenting with 4-lane roads now. Okay. Yeah. 4 lanes are hard because the blueprint designer is only 4 wide. So I think I built the left connector wrong. So I'll have to try that again. Let me put these side by side. So if I get out... the left. So if we look at the right, you see how it's like if the curb piece is straight on, right, then the asphalt curves into the left. And if I switch to the other one, no, that looks roughly the same. Then maybe I didn't get it wrong? Did I delete this piece? Hang on a second. So, if this was all still in place, we would have deleted the curbs and popped this in place, like this, right? Or no, like that. And then we would have come in with the connector left. And we would have done like this, right? And see how it's coming all the way to there? That's what I thought I'd missed, but it looks like I got that right. But it's still longer. You can see it's still longer than the other one. Where's the overlap happening? That should be... So this piece should be on the back left corner of the centerpiece. That's correct. And that piece is on the back right corner. Hang on. Let me just make sure I'm right about this. So let's change you to... concrete foundation. Sure. Then that piece looks like it's... They both look like they're angled correctly. So they're hinging on the back left corner. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you're hinging on the back right corner. So if those are all 15 degrees, then then it should be right. So what did I get wrong? Maybe the arc is wrong. Maybe I did something wrong with the arc. Let's bring that out and take a look. Are those the same? Are those both 15 degrees? Maybe I snapped it in wrong? Maybe I had it backwards at one point or something. That can happen. So if I bring up 6... You should be, if you're snapped in correctly. How does this look? Yeah, there should be. Wait a minute. Oh, I think I built it wrong. Okay, I think I understand. It's got a curve from the outside edge, and I think I built this from the inside edge. So the outside is the hinge, and they overlap on the inside. Come on, get me over there. No, I think that's what I did here. Arc was right, but too short, says Killer Tuna. Welcome to the stream. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I did wrong here. Let me try building this one more time and see if it's too did I build there? I think I built this, which is weird. Oh no, that was part of the snap. So I came in like that, right? And I think I built one more there. And then if I bring out my arc, is it too tight? Does it suddenly become more... So if we look at these two... Yeah, I think I made the arc too sharp, maybe? Somehow? One of these might be too many. Like 20 instead of 15. Or maybe they're... Maybe one of them's too sharp. I'm having an issue where my road pieces are going halfway into the blocks I'm trying to place them on. Yeah, placing blueprints can be a little bit frustrating. Okay, so if I come up here and I change you to foundation, and then I try to place another one, right? So we go to that back right corner. We wanted a 15-degree arc. I need to come up one to get this right. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. That's... Is that parallel with this? Yeah, that's parallel with this. So that's a 15-degree turn. If we do the same thing here... One, two, three. And that's parallel with this one, so they're both 15-degree turns, so I'm confused about what's happening. Why is this not working? So if we go up higher, it looks like it's more of an oval for some reason instead of a circle. So something's definitely going wrong. This last piece looks too... What is going on? Why is it like this? So if I come there, and then go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this last piece is not parallel with that. Somehow that's wrong. This is too sharp. This is a 20-degree curve, I think. Instead of a 15, which would explain the problem. But why doesn't it look like that in the blueprint? Hang on. Clear blueprint designer. Load blueprint. Cul-de-sac finishing art. Okay. So in here, it looks right. So So if I come to this corner so that it's in the middle, like that. Can't get any further away, so that's, I can go 1, 2, 3, right? No. Yeah, that's right in the corner. 1, 2, 3, 15 degrees. It looks right. It looks correct. But then over here, it seems like it's not. Why does that seem like it's wrong in the, when I place it in the world? It's like, yeah, it's an oval for some reason instead of a... Am I going crazy? What's going on? Let me double check this. All right, so we place one on top of you. Let's just delete this other stuff for now. Always put it back if we need to. Then we come over here. Please work. 1, 2, 3, like that. Yeah, this is at a different angle than it should be. Because for 3, it should be like that, right? But it's angled in way more than that. I don't understand. It looks right on the blueprint, but then over here, it's angled too much. Is it the left side? Maybe I'm looking at the wrong side. One, 2, 3. See, it looks right on the blueprint. Those are parallel. And then if I come over here to the corner, one, 2, 3. It looks parallel there as well. I'm baffled. I'm baffled and confuzzled and confused. My blueprint looks right, but when I place it in the world, it's wrong somehow. If the angle looks wrong, could always rebuild the blueprint. Maybe using the wrong blueprint, or maybe the one in the blueprint wasn't saved. Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe I'm using the wrong blueprint. Clear designer. Okay. And back over here. Okay. So let's make sure we're using the right blueprint. Let's go to cul-de-sac finishing arc, which we just looked at. I'll bind this to 6. Let's place it down. Place it like... Come on. So place it like right there. Okay. So you should be a 15-degree turn from you, and 15 degrees and 15 degrees. So they should all be 15 degrees from here. So let's just do this. Let's build this manually. And see if we can figure out where this is going wrong. Alright, the curb is in the way. So 1, 2, 3, that's 15. Then we go like that, and like this. No, that's wrong. Go like... So we want this... we want that to be the top right, so we go like this. And then we go like... No, still wrong. If that hinge point, if the center is the top right, then yeah, this should be working. We just go like that. Okay. All right. So that one is right. And that one is right. And it looks like this one is right too. Yeah, they're all 15 degrees. So why is this like blowing up in my face? Well, that's not good. I shouldn't have done that one, I guess. So we're gonna come out like this. Let's just build it one more time. 'Cause it seems like everything's right, but it's not. It's just not working. So you get built like so. So there's one. And it's flipping incorrectly, right? So there's overlap there, which is what we're expecting to see. So these three look the same as those three, which is, yeah, it should be right. Let me keep building it. The most annoying thing is how you can't see what you're doing if you're not in the right position. Is it doing the same thing this time, or is it going to connect up? It seems like it's doing the same thing. Maybe not. No, this time... Okay, I don't know what happened last time. I really don't. I must have somehow connected it backwards or connected it wrongly. I guess if I connected one backwards, that could have happened. Because then it wouldn't be clipping correctly. It would have been like a bad connection. Now, how do I deal with this over here? I guess I just leave it up to the player to decide whether they want to fix this or not when they finish up. Because wherever you close it, it's not going to be 100% connected. But that's pretty good, right? I think I must have put one on backwards. And then it didn't clip correctly. So like so it's supposed to connect like this and kind of go over. Well, it's hard to show here. But like, well, no, how could I connect it backwards? There's only one way to connect it. Well, regardless, I don't know what happened, but apparently I did build it correctly. I built the blueprints correctly. At some point I did something wrong with the construction of the cul-de-sac itself. All right, so then the question becomes, in these blueprints, do I provide any of the inner material of the cul-de-sac or not? And do I leave it to the player to finish this? I mean, leaving the nice big empty hole gives them the option to like maybe, well, they can't really extend the, I don't think it would work, right? Like you can't just zoop in by one, can you? If I go like that, and then, where's the next piece? I guess you could. I guess it will preserve it as you move in. So I could provide the player with like this, for example, so that they have a road, and then they can decide whether, do I want to fill it in, or do I want to like build something in the middle? So do I leave the empty space or not? I think the minimum to provide them is this. So that they have a drivable road. It's too wide now in the circle. So you can definitely get a truck around that, for example. That's actually really nice. I'm really happy with how that turned out. There's that little itty bitty problem over there, but that's fine. Actually, I could fix that if that's part of that should be part of the right connector, so I could fix that actually in the blueprint. That's more than pretty good. That looks really good. Thank you. Just leave the hole. It's easier to see you did it right if it's open. That is a good point. So what do you think about the inner ring? Should I provide the inner ring as well and then leave this hole open, or should I leave it completely empty? Also, adding more pieces to it might change the way it snaps. We might need to adjust the instructions for building it. Provide inner pillar border, that might be a pain. Yeah, the inner pillar border is always going to be a pain because even on a 3, I think the inner pillar isn't even with 3 pieces on the arc, I think it's like you can't get 8 meters in there. So there's no way to like, it's really hard. I've tried it before, it doesn't really work. With 15, maybe you could do it, but I'd have to sit here and play with it for a while and figure it out. And it might not be possible, I'm not sure. I think I do want to provide the closer so that this snaps together cleanly when you finish it. Because I can do that in the right connector blueprint. Slap a tree in the middle, yeah. If only we could build trees, right? This is gonna work out well for me though, for my particular build, because it didn't get too big. It didn't cover over the copper nodes that I'm gonna be using. So, I want to go through that process again, I think. I think I want to add the inner border to the blueprints, and then I want to put the last little tiny sliver on the right connector border, and then rebuild the whole thing from scratch, just to make sure that the blueprints work the way I want them to before I release them. So let's get rid of everything. Excuse me. I do kind of wish I had been able to find and get rid of that one little piece of metal beam that's stuck in the middle. Oh well. Looks like I went a little too far. So, if I built this correctly, then I should be able to just come here, connect, build around, and have it snap up and be done. So that's the goal, anyway. Let me go work on the right connector. Let me go work on the blueprints a little bit. All right, so let's load up the right connector. Okay. So you're the first one I want to work on. What I want to do with you is get that last little slivery bit. So, to do that, we're going to need another one of these. So we're going to hinge on the back right corner, go left by 3 clicks. If we can. I need to make sure this is centered correctly. All right. Right there, 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then that's the hinge point, so it's going to go like that. So we come here, and then we place you like that. Okay. And then you come down to the ground. And you are going to have... You should end up looking like this, right? Why are we not... Oh, we're too high up still. Yeah, so you're the problem piece right here, because you're going to end up looking like this. That's the final, which means we need some little itty-bitty piece here that connects up. So we can get that by removing this piece of the blueprint and replacing it with 2 other pieces that account for where the connection is going to be. So to do that, we do our standard procedure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, what just happened there? Okay. All right, so now we have our 2 points in space. Consider using the Blueprint Plus mod. Then you can create blueprints larger than 4x4. Players don't need to use the mod to place larger blueprints. You could then save the entire cul-de-sac. Wait, for real? I didn't know that. I didn't even know there was a mod for that yet. Players don't need to use the mod to place larger blueprints? For real? Maybe I should consider that. That would also make building highway components a lot easier. If I could build wider than 4x4, I didn't even know that was a thing. redo the whole highway system and make it completely modular. I will think about that, Killer Tuna. Thank you for the idea. As long as you can build it in vanilla, I think that's worth investigating. All right, so I need you to be savable. So let's go out to there. Nope, I went too far. I always do that. Okay, so we're done with you. Okay, that looks good. So that's going to clean up the connection point really nice. And now we're done with you guys as well. And we bring you in to there. And then we get rid of these three. All right, so that fixes that issue. And then let's go ahead and put in the inner chunk of each of these. This one's not going to let me. Okay, so we're going to have to move it in the Blueprint Designer. So let's save this. And now let's put it back in. Like that. And now we can just finish it. And we can save it. I just screwed that up. So the problem is it's hard to overwrite it correctly. You have to type in the name exactly. Cul-de-sac 15D connector right. There we go. You have to reselect the icon and everything. Okay, save. All right. So now we have our updated, revised connector right, which should make things easy for the player. Although the easiest thing would probably be to build the giant, build the whole thing in a larger Blueprint Designer using the mod that Tuna talks about. But when then I don't have to fit all the pieces of blueprints. Yeah. Superhighway. So just made a 4-piece set of highway things, but it doesn't cover turns. That may be a challenge later on. Yeah, I agree, Strife. That's where all the work is. Killer Tuna says the sizes go up to quite large, so the blueprints are just saved as blueprint files, which means you can just place them from the menu, place an entire coal power plant, and just click. And the catch is you can't edit them without the mod, since they won't fit in the standard building, but nothing stops you from building it. That's really interesting. Okay, good to know. I do like the idea that people are able to edit my stuff in vanilla, but maybe I'll definitely think about it for sure. Okay, let's work on the left. Let's load up the left. And let's add in the inner pieces, like so. And the last one we can't do is that one, so we'll save it here. Actually, it doesn't make any difference. Let's just clear the designer and load it up. Where can we fit you in? Oh, this one's going to be a real challenge because we made it extra long. I might not be able to do the last piece for the player. Let's see. No, we're just going to get away with it. Okay. That's all I needed to do for this one. So this is cul-de-sac, 15D, connector left, right? Yeah, okay. Set directory, roads cul-de-sac, foundation 1M, save. Okay. So then we'll bring up the arc. Load blueprint, finishing arc. Okay. Let's just extend this a little bit. Let's save it. All right. So now let's test our 3 blueprints again. So, the instructions to the player are going to be delete 2 lengths of pillar and then place 2 foundations out to the right. And was it out by 2 or was it out by, was it like this? I think it was like this. So you do that, then you pull out the connector right and snap it into the end of your section of highway, like that, I believe. Yeah, just like that. Okay. We come over here, do the same thing on the left. Delete 2 sections. Place 2 foundations. Come on. Where are you? Like so. Place the left connector blueprint. Such that it snaps in. Like, oh, I'm almost there, Like that. Okay. They are going to have to come up here and do 1 piece of the inner circle. That's fine, they can do that. They probably won't even need an instruction, but I'll put it in the video. And then we come over here and start building the finisher. So, from the outside arc, we'll go 1, 2 like that. And then I think it was like that, right? We needed 2 in the front and then 1 out. Let's see if we can still build it that way. Let's put the new finishing arc on 6 and see if we can do it. Of course, it's getting dark when I want to do this, but I think that's going to work. Yeah, that works. Okay. So I'll repeat the procedure. Come over here. Place 1 on the under the outside, then go and build like this. Pull up the finishing arc and snap it in like that. And rinse and repeat until you're finished. And let's make sure that the final connection works the way I wanted it to. So repeat the procedure there. And like that, and like that. Come up with get number 6. One thing I'm noticing is that you get a little bit more control snapping it if you hold control, but that's not necessary in all cases. Like there, I didn't have to. Some of the ones I'm having trouble with, if I hold control, I get a little bit more finesse in connecting it up. All right, come over here and put our guide platforms. Pull out the blueprint. Snap it in. Yep. And then the last one should close exactly, I think, if I got this right. So it looks like somehow there was some overlap, but let's go check it out from above. Let's see. This looks right. This looks correct. Right? So we've got a nice even circle. All the way around? Yeah, okay, so we've got our cul-de-sac blueprints. So anyone who, I'm going to upload these to Satisfactory Calculator, and anyone who wants to will be able to come to an end. I'll make another video that goes through that procedure, so it'll just be like a 5-minute video on building this with the blueprints. And anybody who wants will be able to pop this on the end of one of my highways. And then clean it up and figure out what they want to do with the hole in the middle. Okay, pretty nice, pretty nice. I think I'll also point out that this doesn't have a whole. This does not have like a whole number of connections in terms of the diameter. So if you come over here, you'll see you're not going to get an exact. There's going to be an overlap, right? So the diameter of the thing is not an integer number of foundations across. So if you want something exactly in the center, you're going to have to fiddle around with painted beams to get something right in the middle. Because building directly in the middle is not going to work using the grid. But you can fiddle around with a painted beam and get to the middle of the grid if that's what you need to do. But I think I'll point out to people, like, if you just build out like this, right? Where's the like that, and then expect to be able to go directly into the middle of one of these, well, you're not going to be able to. You're going to have to kind of like, that's not in the middle, it's more like there-ish, right? So you can get to you can find the middle point exactly, and you can do that with 2 painted beams. So if you connect one to here and go straight across, and then you connect one to this one and go straight across, now you can find the middle, right? So where they intersect, that's the center point of the circle. So you can use that to build something pretty close to the center of the circle. Where's the fun in placing an entire power station like that? Everyone plays the game their own way. I do acknowledge the convenience though. Yeah. I agree with that. I think everyone can play their own way. I mean, they're like, if you want to just play factory builder, right? Where you take pieces of factories that are already built as giant blueprints and then hook them up to ores and whatever else you have, that's totally fun. Permaday mod might help with the streaming and nighttime issues, not a request for suggesting it if it irritates you. Oh, that could work. That would be good. Man, you guys have so many good ideas for mods that maybe I should get over it and just install a couple, right? I will, yeah, the time of day mod could be really nice. Although, there is something cool about the nighttime builds. Oh, I do want to, let's see. I do want to go look for the space elevator. I saw it on somebody's channel. Yeah, the little sparkle there. I do see it now. Now that it's been pointed out to me, you can see the space elevator there right in the center of the screen. You can see it blinking, right? That's so cool. Okay, so I think I'll release those blueprints as they are, and I'll make a video about them so that people can build this. And I might work on the truck stuff another day. Because that's 2 hours of streaming to get those built and tested. So I might take a break here, get some breakfast, and then work on my my Marvel game for a bit. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna take a break here. Now that I've built this cul-de-sac and the blueprints for it, so there's right connector, left connector, and then the finishing arc, and everything's kind of done for the player, except the middle. So I'm pretty happy with that. I think those will be useful to people. They'll be able to build these kind of nice cul-de-sacs at the end of their highways. And then, like, the other thing is, for the more advanced players, right, if they want, they can turn this into a roundabout, and then they can have, like, another... They can connect up another... They can just have, like, another connection over here, where, like, this goes off in that direction, right? So they can use this to make roundabouts. They can have a road that goes that way. They can have a road that goes like that way that connects up onto this. Or later, probably tomorrow, I'm going to build the truck stations that glom onto the edge here. So people can put, like, you could probably fit 3 or 4 truck stations, maybe 5 or 6 even, with how large this is. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. So, everybody who was here for the stream, I appreciate your being here. I love having you guys to talk and give me some ideas. I do think sooner or later I'm going to have to, like, buckle in and get one of these, get a couple mods going. The time of day one might be really helpful because I don't like building in the dark. Even though atmospherically, like, this part is nice, like hovering above the finished product, but actually building in the dark is not quite so great. But yeah, thanks everybody for showing up. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. Killer Tuna, Strife, Pandian, Art. Who else was here? We had Justin Sabo, My Mom Bakes Cakes. Thanks everybody for coming, and I think probably my next stream will be tomorrow morning, and we'll work on building truck station attachments to this this cul-de-sac thing that I built. Anyway, that's it for now. I hope to see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day, and take care. Bye.